Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. I am just a random fangirl, but you can also call me Libby. This time we're going to be reacting to Severance, Season 1, episode number 4? 3? 4? I went to say 3, but yeah, 3. So, last episode was amazing. There's always so much going on in these episodes. There is a lot with the characters, with the plot, with tiny details in the background, the world building, just in general, inside the company, outside of the company. And yeah, no, I feel like 100 things can happen in these episodes. So I really have to pay attention to everything I can. And I still feel like I'm missing out stuff, so I am probably going to watch a lot of videos of theories and analysis and stuff like that about the first season whenever I finish it before we get into the second season. But yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. I almost feel like I am in episode 8 and I am just in episode 3, so that's something. But yeah, so basically Mark is reuniting with PD, and we get a little bit more information about what's going on inside of the company, because apparently PD left some sort of map, which just brings me to so many questions, right? And he seems to be having some sort of problem with the procedure that he got done to undo the severance, which is really interesting because it's basically brain surgery in a way or another. So I really want to see if we're going to get more information on the science, on how it works. Also, the company is just bonkers. It's bonkers. It's just so much going on and so much. I'm not really sure if I should say illegal or not, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Things at the company happening, like the way that they punish employees and how basically they are trapped in there. So, right. I think that they refer to them as innies and outies. So, yeah. That's crazy. It's basically torture. It's basically psychological torture. Even the way that the departments are so far away from each other, if my understanding is correct, and the architecture of just the place in general, it is basically psychological torture, and I'm saying that as someone that studied architecture. So yeah, no, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's a corporate nightmare. I feel like I've been watching a lot of shows recently about critiques and deconstructions about companies and what they do, what they're doing. Like, for example, I recently watched The Knights of Guinevere, and yeah, corporate greed and just a lot of critique of what's going on in so many levels with capitalism and entities like Disney, and this almost feels like that in another font. It is also like that's why you have to hold companies accountable of the shit that they do, because if not, then they go crazy. They get a field day, and they don't really care about the employees, and they don't really see them as any other thing than numbers and getting stuff done. And yeah, it's just horrific, everything that we are learning about this. And yeah, so we continue to get the relationship between our main characters developed. Mark is starting, like the outie Mark is actually starting to wonder a little bit more about what entails this job, and things that I get the feeling that he doesn't really want to be thinking about. He doesn't want to have that in his mind. But yeah, Very interesting world building, very cult like company. I really want to see how they are going to go, because there were a lot of instances in these first episodes where I was like getting some cult vibes, and I'm not really sure if that is, correct, a correct analysis on the situation, but it does feel like it. The way that they are manipulating and gaslighting the employees, and no, it's just terrifying. It's terrifying, but it's such a good show. So yeah, I think that that's it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction. But if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well. And I think that's it. So without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we?
Anybody live in that unit next door?
No.
Yeah.
Selvig in the other direction. The neighborhood never really filled up, so
Huh.
it's nice. Quiet.
Fortress of Solitude.
I still think an occasional mixer wouldn't hurt anything.
Wow, that is
And
freaky.
it's not expressly prohibited in the manual.
Yeah, I bet. Dude, I pressed Cobell for an off-floor mixer last quarter. She said you'll get one when you earn it, whatever that means.
Cobell?
You can't imagine Dylan's 4% on Sunset Park's gonna help with.
Edie,
Wow.
you okay?
Wow, that has to be so trippy. Like, oh my
sorry.
god.
Yeah,
You must feel like you're
With the
losing your
sickness.
mind.
I get disoriented. It's temporary.
What's Sunset Park?
I don't know.
Sunset Park. Oh my god, I feel like I should rewatch that scene because, wow.
So, what do you want from me?
Don't you want to know what you're doing down there?
Do you know what you're doing out there? Because,
Okay, look, I'm not gonna unsever.
I don't want you to unsever, because that's gonna work. Reintegration.
All right, well, whatever. It hasn't been a blight for me. It's helped me.
well, you maybe.
What if the cost of that help is that you're murdering people 8 hours a day and you don't even know it?
Huh. Fair.
Look, I found a department, one they don't tell us about, one where you don't get to leave.
Don't none of us get to leave?
No, I mean, you really don't get to leave, as in they're down there right now.
What, like chained up? Or
That is messed up.
what?
I'm not gonna talk about it in here. I don't know if the monitors are bugged, or if Irving's gonna walk in.
I mean, they do have people outside, like we have seen with Mrs. Elving, but,
PD, we're not at Lumen.
well, I couldn't be so sure about that.
Where the fuck is June?
Who is June?
I just want to let you know, I'm not going to reintegrate.
Okay.
I lost my wife a couple of years ago in a car accident. This is, it's helping me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
At work, you'd come in sometimes with red eyes. We had a joke that you had an elevator allergy. There's even a song for it. But I always wondered, you carry the hurt with you. You feel it down there, too. You just don't know what it is.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's you.
Why don't you grab whatever you want up in the fridge? I should be back around 6.
I did a thing. I deleted the scary numbers.
When?
Yesterday. You were gone.
I was?
Oh, yeah. Dylan took over training in your stead to great success. You look trim, Mark. I wonder if you were food poisoned.
Welcome back, boss. New photos come in?
Oh, good. You can finally get rid of those old ones.
You may as well skip it, actually. I put in my resignation request.
You did submit it.
I did.
Well, I wouldn't look so happy,
Good.
babe.
It means you won't get sent to the break room anymore.
Request gets such a quick turnaround.
Oh,
Do
it
I have
got...
to finish out the day, or can I skip out now?
Oh, no, babe. It was not approved, was it?
Lastly, Helly's resignation request was denied.
Yeah.
I know that can't be right. My Audi wouldn't do that.
Well, you don't know her, honey.
You know, Petey used to say,
Okay. It is complicated because I can see Helly's perspective, right? Like, you are basically in a prison where you just work and work and work, and it is just corporate hell. And she could be right. But also, I do think that it is a very nuanced topic because at some point, like, probably all of them did, you just kind of give up because, like, who knows if who knows what's happening from your autist point of view and management, and there's just a lot of things, a lot of filters, and it just cannot be that easy because, like, someone that went as far as to get this procedure is not just going to be okay with, oh, my knee doesn't like it, oh well, I guess that's it. And even if they did, like, that could mean that basically you would die as the INI because you only exist in the confinement of the place, right? And it is a hellish life, but it is a life, and it is really weird because I don't think that most people that get the severance procedure are doing the reintegration procedure. Like, I think that that is probably fairly new and all of that stuff, so I could assume that it's basically suicide from a point of view. It's just weird. Like, there is no right answers, you know. Oh god, those transitions.
It's nothing.
Oh.
what were you drawing?
You getting back to work in Cubist form.
Okay, 2 things. How do you know what cubist form is? And what the
And
fuck
the
are you
backgrounds.
wearing?
Oh. That is so trippy. She has a key? Oh, honey, you better hide. You better hide. I mean, like, sure, why not? The bar is on hell, so. To recognize her. Oh my god.
Did you give her directed praise?
Oh but I don't think that even if he tells Mark, I don't think that he would believe it, because it sounds crazy, and we know that Petey is not, you know, completely fine. But oh my god, it's, oh yeah, there he is. Babe, just go back inside. Just go inside. Oh. Oh my god. Oh no, no, go back inside. I know that it's scary and it's
Hey,
not
Ellie?
safe, but ah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I mean, what's on your mind, Irving?
Dylan was going on all yesterday about incentives, pencil erases, and waffle parties, as though that's why we're here. That's not why we're here. If it's a deeper meaning she craves, she should see the perpetuity wing.
She can read about all that stuff in the handbook.
You know it's different to be there, to see it.
Perpetuity wing.
It just seems premature, and that place is a lot.
Correct. That place is everything.
It almost like it almost feels like he's Irving talking about a religion. Sorry. It almost feels like they're talking about religion. That's why I was making the cult references, because
was something I knew that you could handle and grow from.
uh-huh.
It was very painful for me.
Uh-huh. Sure. This is me buying it.
Let it help you.
Uh-huh. Sure. Let's go with that. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Like, you can get away. You can get away with doing stuff like this, with abusing the people under you, with being the kind of person that does not give a crap about rules and terrorizes people for no reason at all. You give the companies and corporations that power, and this is what you get. This is what you get. And it is terrifying to think about, because yeah, like even right now it happens. This setting, this world just gives them even more of a chance to abuse you and to control you and to manipulate you, because they don't see you as a person. And it is just terrifying to think about. And then the gaslighting, I did it for you, it was worse for me than for you shit. Like, come on. And you don't have any way of protecting yourself. You are completely vulnerable. It is just so infuriating. Oh my god. I really want bad things for this woman.
Regrettable. Ambrose
Okay.
is sometimes unfairly maligned as a black sheep in the annals of the family, and it certainly wasn't my intent to slight him further. But I think you'll find
Egan
the poem to
Bingo.
be reverent and quite fine.
Egan Bingo.
Oh, I'll say
Sorry, there's so much. I need to refresh that. Because, okay, so Ambrose was a black sheep of the family, and I'm guessing that they're talking about the CEOs, right? The lineage of the people. Again, almost feels cult-like.
the annals of the family, and it certainly wasn't my intent to slight him, which was necessary to further the narrative, but regrettable. Ambrose is sometimes unfairly maligned as a black sheep in the annals of the family, and it certainly wasn't my intent to slight him further.
Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. The Egan Bingo. That was the name of the family? Oh my god, I cannot read anything. Something about a pen. Yeah, no, I cannot read this. But it's so funny that they had bingos.
You'll find
Egan
the poem to
Bingo.
be reverent and quite fine.
Egan Bingo.
Oh, I'll
We
save
should,
the full thing
right?
for when we arrive, but it begins with the chorus.
Hey, what the hell is he gonna do now?
It's how you don't die of boredom in the perpetuity way. Now, come on, it'll be an excellent opportunity for everyone except Herb to bond.
Well. Oh. Hi.
Optics and design.
Back with that refinement. Bert? Hi. I trust that your session was good. Great. Very restorative.
You two know each other?
We were just admiring some Lumen artwork together, very briefly. Remember, we'll have those new handbook totes soon. So exciting.
Thanks for the tip. You got some business? Or you
Okay.
just out for a fucking stroll?
Dylan.
What? I think you guys are cool, and I'm just wondering what you're up to. It's rare seeing you out of your hole.
Egg drop challenge in the team building space. Tight department like us gotta keep our synergy up.
Egg drop challenge. You buy this fucking shit?
And what are you guys doing?
Please,
Perpetuity wing visit. This is Helly, our new refiner.
welcome, Helen. Well, we should get back. Can't leave the nest empty.
It is a really
See you,
interesting
Rowan,
interaction for sure, and still getting some
Those
gay
eggs
vibes.
look
But
like shit.
I don't know if I'm imagining things. But yeah, it seems like there's all. I am getting vibes. I don't know, like I am getting vibes. But what I'm saying is like, okay, that is interesting. The way that they are interacting with one another, the departments, it's almost as they are in odds.
Natalie. Harmony. Hello.
Okay, that was
I
the
wasn't
girl in the
expecting
TV.
Is this about Helena?
No, this is about Peter Kilmer. And I
Oh.
should tell you that the board is joining us.
Huh. It's interesting to see her not so much in control.
Not to be alarmist, but prior to his departure, there were some troubling signs of possible reintegration.
Okay. So the board is conveying pretty strongly that the severance procedure is provenly irreversible.
Yes.
And that this knowledge should be a given for a person managing a severed floor.
Yes, of course.
While, of course, getting MTR to their projected numbers by the quarterly deadline in 3 weeks.
Yes, of course. We are quickly rekindling our yield down here with our nimble new refiner. And for what it's worth,
The board has concluded the call.
Well,
Yes, okay. Thank you.
I don't like her either, but it is sort of
Goodbye,
refreshing.
Harmony.
It is kind of refreshing to see her squirm like that.
They're seriously a two-person
Okay.
apartment? Like they only see each other?
It does, like, I really don't like, what is her name? Harmony Selving? I don't like her. I think that she's very abusive of her power, and yeah, I just really don't like her. They have not given me reasons enough to like her up to this point, which is very interesting because I think that is actually very common how people in power are, because there are people above the people in power, and it is basically a chain of command. And I think that that might be actually a very interesting discussion about if Mrs. Selving's actions towards the people that she is supposed to, you know, to guide, to be a leader to, and she's abusing them. I wonder if that reflects on how she's being treated by her superiors, which again does not excuse her behavior, but it certainly could explain it. Because yeah, this was a very 180 moment, and it was really nice to see because yeah, like she had it coming, she kind of deserved that, and also makes us, the audience, empathize a little bit more with her, right? Gives us a reason to like her a little bit at the very least. And yeah, it is really interesting. So the board is just such an interesting entity. And I really wonder what it's just that this company is so interesting in a macabre, like in a really obscure and weird way. It is very interesting, very, very, again, almost cult-like. Sorry, okay, let me just read what's happening in the walls there. History lives in us, whether we learn it or not. Interesting. The remembered man does not decay. Okay. Cure, and then, you know.
Come now, children of my industry, and know the children of my blood.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Jane, Ethan, current CEO, remarkable man.
Handsome, too. See those brows?
Wow. Poor Irving. Poor brainwashed, gaslighted Irving.
Emily, what you are is the keeper of an ethos, a compact of values that we have long held as precious, and which I do believe will one day save this world.
Okay, wait. Now I can actually read this. Lumen will save the world. Oh my god. Four Tempers referenced. Oh, you can cross that one out. We have the Four Tempers referenced. Egan depicted with halo. Wow, we're going all religious imagery here. Doslin? Lumen referred to as she. Okay, let me just go back a little. I think that we can see. Wax tears? What is that?
A compact of values that we have long held as precious, and which I do believe will...
Monocle? Monogrammed pen? In construction sense?
They save this world. And that ethos
Unexplained what?
compact of values.
Sorry about taking so long, but all of this canon is really interesting to me. Unexplained Egan death. Ha! Ha! Really interesting. Really interesting.
And that ethos goes all the way back.
Oh, look, you got one.
It's the Egans. It's the living soul of Lumen. And everything she stands for, not a bingo match.
Bingo.
Kier said keep
Refer as she.
forever in your heart.
Oh, did you give one to the trainee? Of course you did. She's starved for meaning here. So of course you'd pervert our founder's message with jokes and impiety. That's definitely what she needs from her department chief.
Hey, I didn't
Actually,
want to be
maybe
department
yes.
chief. I didn't ask for Petey to disappear and for... Helly.
But it is very interesting. I just want to talk about this for a little while because, yeah, what they were saying about how our past and our history shapes us, it is very, very true. And that's why so many people find this comfort and this meaning in religion or things that are akin to religion. Like this. If you take a person that's trapped in this place, at some point they will have this identity crisis, this just existence crisis. What do? You push them to idolizing your company so much that it's basically a new religion. It is, yeah, no, yeah, I don't know if I had bingo, but I at the very least do remember 3 or 4 things that were in the bingo. So I am getting there. But yeah, it is just very, very sad to just watch Irving. Because, yeah, this is the only thing that can give you a little bit of comfort here. So of course for him is almost religion-like, and it really reminds me of these people that really cannot find the funny and the humor in religious themes, right? Like they take it very, very seriously, and there are other people that can find the joy in it and can be like, you know what, fuck it, this is so ridiculous, and find a joy in it. And I think that it is a lot on your perspective, on who you are as a person. I love dark humor, even though there are still some topics that I do not find really funny. And dark humor can be very, dark humor can be done really badly. It really depends on a lot of factors, because not every single comment that is rooted on dark humor is going to be actually good dark humor. Sometimes it's just homophobia, misogyny, and racism. So you walk a fine line. But the thing that this bingo does, even though it's very disrespectful for Irving, it may give them a little bit of joy in an otherwise really fucked up situation. So it really depends on who you are as a person.
Kelly?
Shit.
Jesus.
Okay, that is actually smart. Oh, that is smarter to have it. Oh.
Kelly?
Oh, God.
Kelly? Kelly!
Ah.
This way, please, Helior.
I'm bringing up the compunction statement for Heliar.
Oh.
What is this?
Read it.
I don't want to.
No. Do.
Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world. None may atone for my actions but me, and only in me shall their stain live on. I am thankful to have been caught, my fall cut short by those with wizened hands. All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
Okay, yeah, so now
I'm
we're
afraid
seeing
you
it.
don't mean it.
Excuse me?
Again, please.
Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world. None may atone for my actions but me. And only in me shall their stain live on.
Huh.
I am thankful to have been caught, My fall cut short by those with wizened hands. All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
Careful, honey. Oh. Okay. So maybe not in the ambulance. Oh, no, yes. He's there. Oh. You should do our CPR. Well, first of all, wow, wow, wow. Oh my god. Every episode I feel like I'm watching a movie. Wow. Oh my god, I almost want to sit with that for a while and get my thoughts straight, but okay, I will try to make do. Oh my god, yeah. I do think that the good thing of me talking in the reaction itself is that when we get to this segment of the video, I can really just say my last thoughts and my impressions, because all of my other thoughts are conveyed in the reaction itself. I think that that is a much more cleaner way of doing reactions. But, you know, instead of having me yap about things 30 minutes after the reaction, they are just sprinkled in to the episode itself. So yeah, oh my god. So yeah, basically me feeling like this corporation, it's so cult-like and just so bad for the people involved. Yeah, that feeling just grows and grows with each passing episode. It is very interesting though that I mean, like, interesting but not surprising that the corporation it's being was created by this family, and it has kept in this family for, you know, generations. Like, yeah, that's usually how it goes. There are some exceptions to the rule, but, you know, essentially that's how it goes. So, you know, interesting but not surprising. I do really feel sorry for everyone, for Irving, for Mark. That is, you know, Mark is just going through a lot of things inside and outside of the work. Like, that this guy does not get a break. Helly is just, my poor girl, she's so brave, and I hope that she doesn't lose her spark. I really hope that they cannot make her lose that spark, because, you know, you need to have some spark to make it through that kind of situation. It also seems like the procedure of the oh my god, I totally forgot what they called it, and I said it a couple of times and then I forgot. It is something with an R. It is readjusting, reconnection, re something. But yeah, the procedure doesn't seem to be like quite there yet. It seems to me like it's more of an experimental procedure, and I do have a lot of questions about the people behind that. Like, why are they doing this? And yeah, I also really would love to know why Petey chose to go under the procedure to start mapping things out. Like, I don't know, like, I really want to know the outies more than the innies, the outies perspective on why he chose to do that. And yeah, no, it's just very, very interesting. Everything is so interesting. It does appear that the company is spying on maybe not all employees, but you know what, maybe it could be all employees, because we don't know how many people there are that are severed. We have like, it could be 5 departments, it could be 30 apparently, which is really weird that, you know, it does seem like a maze of a place, and still it just seems like, you know, we don't know anything about what's going on, and that is so frustrating. If it's frustrating for me, I can just imagine how frustrating it must be for them to be in that situation themselves. But yeah, just corporate greed, a lot of corporate greed, and a lot of manipulation tactics and gaslighting practices. It's just terrifying. It's really just terrifying to think about. What else though? What else? I mean, like, there's a lot. There's just so much, so much happening. And everything just seems so intentional with this show. I feel like everything has a meaning. Like, you can just pause and examine things, and you are not going to run out of things to examine and to talk about and to compare. I really am dying to see some analysis and some opinions and theories about what the hell is going on in this season, but I don't want to get spoiled, so I am going to wait until I finish both seasons. I don't know if this is like a finished show or if there are going to be more than 2 seasons, but yeah, crazy world, crazy world. So yeah, no, it was an amazing episode. Every episode I feel like we're getting some answers, and we are left with a ton of other questions in different directions. So yeah, no, that's certainly a way to keep the audience interested and coming back for more, because I certainly am experiencing that. I think that all of my other thoughts, I already said them during the episode. So yeah, this was just amazing. So if you want to know when I upload my reactions, I'm going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below. You can join for free and just see when I upload things. I also usually you know, post my schedule on the community tab on YouTube, but not always. I am not that consistent with the schedule there. So yeah, do check it out, and we'll be seeing each other on the next reaction. Bye!